I made 45K while working a job I hated. It took me a while to get to this point, 6 years of experimentation, going job to job, before I finally found a job which paid good and worked well with everything else that I was trying to do, which was experimenting with online businesses. And in this video, I'm going to show you the ways I was able to do this and how you can do it too. And step one is finding a high quality paying job. It took me about 6 years, as I said, to find the right job for me. One that still let me use the money to put into online businesses and still have enough left over to save and invest at the same time. You're going to have to do the exact same thing. Experiment, pull yourself out and find a job which pays good and also that aligns with your goals. And you're going to keep failing at this. I never liked any of the jobs I did. I only did them to get money to invest into businesses and eventually switch over to what I actually dreamed of doing. It doesn't have to be a job you like. Just keep in mind of the goal that's in your mind or whatever you're trying to work on. The job I eventually found paid me about 8.5k a month with overtime, and the base pay of the job was around 6k a month without the overtime. I was working 80-hour weeks, 12-hour shifts at a smelter, and straight up doing all that was destroying my body. It also gave me the opportunity to also work on online businesses and also be able to save that amount of money that I saved in that year. And after finding a high quality paying job, you're gonna need to also have a saving system to also help you save that amount of money. And most people in Australia aren't even saving 6 cents out of every dollar they earn right now. And that's how far behind most people are on this. I learned this saving system when I was younger from my friend who told me how to properly manage my savings, and I've used this same system ever since then. It's super simple. Get rid of your debts first, cut your subscriptions, eliminate stuff you don't need, and that's what I pretty much did. I cut all my debts straight away because I didn't want anything to pretty much eat at the savings that I'm trying to save. And if you want a full breakdown as well of my saving system, comment down below savings and I'll make a video on that as well. And to bring it full circle, you've just gotta also live below your means. This is the most hardest bit because I took it to the extreme. I stopped servicing my car, I stopped buying clothes, I stopped eating out, I stopped going out with friends. And the biggest thing too as well is that going out and drinking with your friends or just going out and just spending a lot of money can be one of the biggest things that eat at your savings. The average Aussie household spends about 2,800 a week on living costs, and a lot of that leaks through the nights out. A year before I saved this amount of money, that's exactly where my spending was the highest, was when I was going out a lot with my friends. But you don't have to do it the same way I did. My car had my car literally had my bumper just hanging off to the side, and I didn't even fix that. I just left it like that and I didn't even do anything about that. That's how extreme I went. But if you want to do that too as well, you can do that. But there's a better way you can also do it. You can live below your means without killing the things that pretty much make you happy. Just keep an eye on your spendings and still put some money towards the stuff you actually enjoy. I didn't spend anything on my hobbies back then, and now I do. And when I've started to spend a lot of money on my hobbies, I've actually been a whole lot more happier, and also I'm still saving a good amount of money as well. But the most important bit you can get out of this is just live below your means. Don't let your expenses track up when you get that high paying job, because that's when a lot of people start spending a lot of money when they get more money. And that's pretty much the gist of what I did to be able to save that amount of money. Having a high quality job that pays good and still leaves room for you to be able to experiment on whatever you're trying to build on the side, because you gotta better test the businesses you're trying to do too as well, if you are trying to switch over too as well. And having a saving system that stops your money from leaking before it even hits your account, and living below your means. So living below your means without living miserable as well. That's exactly how I went from hating my job to having 45k saved. And it's not that complicated. You just have to do all three at the same time consistently, and the numbers add up. The hardest bit you're gonna find to do is probably finding that high quality paying job, having also it have enough good structure to be able to work on the online businesses or whatever you're trying to do on the side, just to battle test everything. So this week, just pick one of the things I just said in the video and look at what you're getting paid right now and ask if it actually lines up with where you're trying to go. Check your subscriptions, or just cut the things you don't need to use or need right now, or just track what you're spending when you're going out too as well. See if that number surprises you. You only just have to start with one thing and just start building the habit towards that. Over time, you'll be able to actually be able to bring down your expenses and everything else. But yeah, that's the video for today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We keep building.